Once upon a time there lived a wise old man. One morning there came a young man who was in a lot of trouble. He had unsteady steps and a troubled look on his face. The young man looked like an unhappy person. Without wasting any time, the young man told him all his problems. The wise old man listened carefully. He then took a handful of salt and asked him to get a glass of water. He sprinkled the salt into the glass and stirred it gently. "Try this, drink this, and tell me how it tastes," said the old man. "Bitter, very salty." The guest replied while spitting to the side. The old man smiled slightly. He then invited his guest to walk to the edge of the lake in the nearby forest. The two men walked side by side, and eventually they reached the edge of the calm lake. The old man sprinkled another handful of salt into the lake. With a piece of wood, he stirred up the waves and created ripples in the water, disturbing the tranquility of the lake. "Take some water from this lake and drink it." When the guest had finished drinking, the old man said, "How does it taste?" "Fresh," said the guest. "Did you taste the salt in the water?" asked the old man again. "No," replied the young man. Wisely, the old man patted the young boy on the back. He then invited him to sit face to face, kneeling beside the lake. "Young man, listen. The bitterness of life is like a handful of salt, no more, no less. The amount and the bitterness are the same and will remain the same, but the bitterness we feel will depend on the container we have. The bitterness will be based on the feeling of where we put everything. It will all depend on our heart. So when you feel bitterness and failure in life, there is only one thing you can do. Expand your chest to accept everything. Expand your heart to accommodate every bitterness." The old man then gave another piece of advice. "Your heart is the container. Your feelings are the container. Your heart is where you hold everything. So don't make your heart like a glass. Make it like a lake that can reduce every bitterness and turn it into freshness and happiness." The two of them then went home. They both learned that day, and the old man, the wise man, again kept a handful of salt for other young men who often came to him with mental unrest.